list off the needs for each of these dishes, I started backwards, starting with the dessert, then the main meal, and then the appetizer. New Zealand pavlova. For the shell, line a baking sheet with aluminum foil and score a 7-inch circle around the foil with a blunt edge of a knife without tearing the foil. Use a bowl as a guide. Set aside. In a clean, medium-sized bowl, beat the egg whites with a clean electric mixer on medium speed until the egg whites form soft peaks. I decided to do it by hand to make it more authentic. Gently sprinkle the sugar into the egg whites, 1 teaspoon at a time, beating continuously until the whites form stiff, glossy peaks. Sprinkle the cornstarch and vinegar on the meringue and fold gently with a plastic spatula. Add the vanilla and gently fold the mixture again. Now gently spread the meringue in the circle on the foil to make a circular base. Make sure the edges of the meringue are slightly higher than the center so you have a shallow well in the middle. Bake the meringue for about an hour and 15 minutes or until it turns very pale. Turn off the oven and leave the door slightly ajar to let the meringue cool completely. As the meringue cools, it'll crack slightly. Just before serving, take the meringue out of the oven and gently transfer it from the foil to the plate. Whipping cream. Gather the ingredients. Whip the cream with vanilla and icing sugar until it forms peaks and set aside. Prepare the fruit. Prepare the fruit by washing and slicing it. Toss lemon juice on the bananas to prevent from browning. Assembling the pavlova. Gently spread the cream over the top of the cooled meringue with a spatula. Arrange the fruit on top and serve. Because I had a lot of other foods to make, I decided to put the pavlova in the fridge where it fell, but that's okay. Classic fish and chips. Four large potatoes, peeled, cut 1/2 inch thick, sliced and soaked in cold water. Sift the 1 1/4 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of salt together into a large bowl. I didn't have a sifter, so I just mixed them loosely. Make a well in the center of the dry ingredients and add the beer, egg yolk, and 1 teaspoon of oil. Beat with a whisk until smooth, and then set aside to rest for about 30 minutes. Drain the potatoes and pat dry. Add the potatoes in the oil, dropping them in one at a time to keep them from sticking. I dropped them in handfuls at a time though, because I wanted to. Fry until brown, then transfer to a paper towel lined pan in the oven. Season the fish fillets with salt and pepper. Gently fold the whipped egg white into the prepared batter with a spatula. Place 1 cup of flour onto a plate. Dip the fillets into the batter and then gently roll them onto the flour so that both sides are coated. Gently drop the fillets into the hot oil. Fry until brown on all sides. Remove from the oil and hold it in the preheated oven while you fry the remaining fillets. I kept the fries in the oven and the fish in the microwave to keep them warm until being served. New Zealand cheese roll. In a saucepan on low heat, add the cheese, onions, evaporated milk, and onion soup. Keep stirring while allowing the ingredients to melt into a smooth mixture. Once smooth, remove the mixture from heat and allow it to cool for a minute. Spread a heaping spoon of cheese on the bread and roll the bread into a log. Place a butter-greased baking tray and generously brush with butter. Bake for 10 to 15 minutes until the bread turns golden brown. Remove and serve immediately.